Hi everyone, welcome to my Prepzone. This is Shubham, and first of all, thank you so much for sharing the last announcement video with your friends, with your colleagues, and giving a good response and showing your love and support for my Prepzone. And now, as promised, here I am with the free quant workshop as I promised in the last video. In today's topic, we are going to learn about algebra and we'll start with equation.
Interestingly, I'm having so many definitions for it. This is linear equation. This is what someone said that just one variable. So guys, are you saying that 2x plus 3y equals to 6 is this equation has two variables, x and y? So is this not an equation? Because as per you, it has to be only one single variable. I think a few guys have even mentioned this definition. Linear equation which have degree one variable. Okay, just one unknown variable, degree one. See, equation, the word. Let's go a step back and let's talk here. Equation क्या होता है? ठीक है, equation is like any expression that has an equal to sign in between. If I say 2x plus 3y, this is an expression for me. But if I just equate it to any constant, it will become an equation for me. ठीक है, a constant or any variable. Say if I just put it to say z or say 3z, this becomes an equation for me. ठीक है, so equation as the name also suggests, equate. So there has to be an equal to symbol in between the expressions so that it becomes an equation. Okay. Now if I ask you, guys, you have to find out the number of roots for this equation, what will that be? How many number of roots are there for this equation that is there on your screen? Try to be as quick as possible. It's okay to make mistakes, but then you have to be really quick. One, very good. Okay, yes, of course it's one. No doubt about it. The answer is 1. And what about now? How many roots are there in this equation? 2x squared plus 4 is equals to 6. So can anyone tell me how can you find out the number of roots of an equation? For any equation, what is the general condition to find out the number of roots? Roots means anything that satisfies that equation, which means I need to find out those values of x that satisfy my given equation. Those are the roots. Now, how do you find the number of roots of any equation? Degree.
By plotting graph.
Yeah, come again.
By plotting the graph.
By plotting the graph. Okay. What if you can plot the graph? Say for example,
if we have a quadratic equation, then the roots of the equation will be given by the points of intersection with the x-axis.
Okay, and what about now? Say you have a equation like this: x to the power 7 plus x to the power 5 minus x cubed plus 2 equals to 0. What now? Will you be able to plot the graph?
No, but we can do a hit and trial method and select the value of x such that it will result the equation to 0.
Is that a foolproof method, Mayur? Like, will you always be able to find roots using this method?
No.
No. Okay. So coming back again, I'll just say focus more on the question. No one is interested in finding the roots. I'm more interested in finding the number of roots here. Right? So even without finding the roots, you can actually find the number of roots.
Yes, right? By degree.
By degree. I think most of you have mentioned it very rightly in the degree. Can anyone explain me what is this fancy word degree? I'm sure we all have learned it in class 11, 12, I guess, differential equation, degree and order of an equation. So can anyone just explain to everyone, what do you mean by degree of an equation?
Highest power of an equation.
Highest power of variable. Absolutely correct. It's not highest power of x. That is not technically correct. It has to be the highest power of the variable in an expression. So for example, here it is x squared. So it's 2. Here it's 1. Right? So we do not need to worry whether the roots are real, imaginary, whether they exist or not, whether they're equal. No. We just need to find out कि degree कितना है equation का, maximum power कितना है, and that is going to be the number of roots. That's it. ठीक है? काफी simple slide था. Let's move on. Just stop me if you find कि pace ज़्यादा हो रहा है, no? So probably this is something that you may want to note down in your notebook if you have not done it earlier. नंबर ऑफ रूट्स क्या होता है, डिग्री ऑफ एन इक्वेशन होता है. ठीक है, अभी इज दिस अ सिंपल इक्वेशन? Yes, absolutely yes, because ठीक है, it's degree 1 and there's an equal to sign, so yeah, this is a simple equation. So now if I ask you, find the values of x and y. Find the values of x and y such that they satisfy this given simple equation.
Can't be found because we have only one equation and two variables.
Okay, fair. Your name?
Komal.
Komal. Absolutely perfect. So you cannot find the exact values of x and y because there is one equation and there are two variables. So Komal, can you only tell me, so what additional do you need so as to find the unique values of x and y that satisfy this equation? Because currently, of course, this equation has infinite roots that can satisfy.
Yes.
So what
Yeah.
additional constraint do you need?
I'll need one more equation, and then I would also need to put one condition of the coefficients for x and y for me to come at a unique solution. Otherwise, it can have otherwise those two otherwise the complete system can have infinite or zero solutions.
Absolutely perfect.
I mean, yeah, if I'm going too deep in it, I mean,
No. I get it. I think that is going to be, I think, the next couple of slides, the
yeah,
next 10 slides are
yeah.
exactly in the same concept. So has everyone gotten this? That so as to have a unique solution, I need some constraints on x and y, right? See, either I need one more equation or maybe I can say कि ठीक है, I can have some constraints on x and y. कि x lies between this range and this range and y lies between this range and this range and x and y belongs to some positive integers. If I put some sort of constraint here, still I can have one unique solution. Correct? Is everyone on the same page? That to have a unique solution, I basically need some constraint on x and y. It can either be in terms of some direct constraint कि x का range दे दिया, y का range दे दिया, or it might as well be in form of some other equation कि ठीक है 3x plus 2y is equals to say 8. So now you can find the value of x and y uniquely. ठीक है? Now try to solve this and try to solve it orally and without using pen and paper. I know pen and paper की जरूरत पड़ेगी इसमें, but see if you can do it orally. Maybe orally नहीं, but don't मतलब copy ये सब ना. So as I have already mentioned, ये habit हमको inculcate करनी that we don't copy the equations that is already given. Now what you have to directly copy in your notebook is जो भी तुम लोग method लगाओगे, for example this into 3 and this into 2. So वो जो final step आएगा, that is the only step that you need to write down in your notebooks. ठीक है, and then solve it. I'll give you 40 seconds. Great. You guys are doing so fast. Good to see. I'll ask Shlok. Can you unmute and just tell everyone how did you find it out? Just unmute and speak up.
Yes, sir. We multiply first equation by 3 and 2. We can write 6x plus 9y is equal to 36 and 6x plus 8y is equal to 34 and y becomes 2 and x becomes 3.
ठीक है. Got it. So I think answers are coming out to be 3,2. ठीक है. काफी simple है. Same. The step जो लोग जिन्होंने अभी join किया, the idea is you have to make coefficients of x equal. तो यहाँ पे 2x है, यहाँ पे 3x है. So what you do is, because 2 and 3 are co-prime to each other, you multiply the first equation by 3 and you multiply the second equation by 2. So that 2 into 3 जब multiply करोगे तो यहाँ पे 6x आ जाएगा. 3 into 2 में भी 6x आ जाएगा. And then you'll just write this equation and then you'll subtract it. x cancel हो जाएगा. Y की value 2 आ जाएगी. Then you just put the value of y back in the main equation and you'll get x equals to 3. ठीक है. एग्जाम में अगर ये आएगा तो probably इतना सब हमको solve नहीं करना है. मतलब first thing तो इतना direct आएगा नहीं. बट अगर कुछ ऐसा आता है और इन योर अदर एग्जाम्स लाइक एनमेट एंड ऑल, तो वहां हमको क्या करना है, अगर ऑप्शन में ऑलरेडी वैल्यूज गिवन है we just have to put down the values in the primary equation and check क्या ठीक है 3,2 just put it directly in first equation and check कि is it satisfying or not. अगर हो रही है then just mark it as an answer. This will save you a few seconds. ठीक है? Now, yeah. Anyone has any doubt?
Sir, I had a doubt in the last slide regarding the degrees. So I wanted to ask if I have an equation like xy plus x equal to some constant. So what would be its degree?
X, y plus x is equals to constant. This degree is 1.
Yes, sir. But like we have xy, so we don't have powers.
It doesn't matter. Degree is 1. So degree is basically the highest power of the variable that is involved here. We can go into differential equation, but then again, in the interest of time and not relevant to CAT, but yeah, degree will be 1. Again, we'll discuss this concept of degree and order in detail. Okay, but yes, that is it for now. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Now try to solve this one. Everyone, come on. I'll give you 5 seconds for this. And you don't have to use pen and paper. No pen and paper, guys. No cheating. Soumya, come on. Kishan, multiple is not an answer. Okay. यहाँ बहुत लोग फंसे हैं. 90% of you have answered infinite. Come on, Rishika. ठीक है. Rishika, unmute yourself and tell us how does this equation have infinite solution? Infinite.
Because the ratio, मतलब the second equation is just the, I mean the ratio is 1/2. If
So,
we compare this x and y.
तुम कह रहे हो कि मैंने x का जो कोफिशिएंट है वो कंपेयर कर लिया 1/2 और यहाँ पे भी 1/2 है, इसलिए
जी।
इनफाइनाइट है. आर यू श्योर?
Yes. Yes.
ये कहाँ पे पढ़ा?
Sir, actually बहुत पहले पढ़ा था.
नहीं, half knowledge is very very dangerous. This is wrong. जो कंडीशन की तुम बात कर रहे हो ना ऋषिका, that is अगर a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 is equals to c1 by c2, only then you have infinite solution. If a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 is not equals to c1 by c2, then you have no solution. Plus, isn't it very very simple to just analyze this? See, first equation क्या कह रहा है कि 2x plus 3y is equals to 12. Second equation क्या कह रहा है? If you just simplify this, 2x plus 3y is equals to 6. तो यार अब पहला equation कह रहा है कि value 12 होगी, second equation कह रहा है 6 होगी. How is this even possible? So there has to be no solution for this, right?
Okay, sir. So the basic condition is if a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by
इस पे हम लोग
b2.
आएंगे,
But
हम फॉर्मूले पे आएंगे. अभी
Okay.
मतलब सी जब तक मैं कोई फॉर्मूला नहीं बता रहा हूँ ना, ट्राई नॉट टू यूज एनी फॉर्मूला. जो भी पुरानी नॉलेज है सब भूल जाओ, जस्ट डंप इट.
okay, sir.
ठीक है, ये वाला समझ में आया कि हमको दो इक्वेशन को सॉल्व करना है. सो ट्राई टू सॉल्व इट एंड इन द प्रोसेस ऑफ सॉल्विंग इट सी इफ यू कैन फाइंड अ यूनिक सॉल्यूशन, देन इट हैज ओनली वन सॉल्यूशन. इफ ऑफ कोर्स दोनों कॉन्ट्राडिक्टिंग कंडीशंस आ गई, देन देयर हैज टू बी जीरो सॉल्यूशन. एंड अगर सेम इक्वेशन आ गई, देन देयर हैज टू बी इनफाइनाइट सॉल्यूशन. सो फॉर एग्जांपल, अगर मैं ये बोलूं कि यार 2x plus 3y is equals to 5 and 4x plus 6y is equals to 10. अब अगर मैं तुमसे पूछूं कि कितने सॉल्यूशन है ऋषिका, देन क्या होगा इसका आंसर?
Sorry, sir. Please can you repeat?
लाइक
Okay, इसका आंसर इसका जी
हाँ.
I got it. सर इसका आंसर होगा इनफाइनाइट, क्योंकि यहाँ पे a1 by a2, b1 by b2 is equals to c1 by c2, सबका रेशियो सेम है.
फेयर, बट आर यू एक्चुअली अंडरस्टैंडिंग कि a1 by a2 क्यों कर रहा हूं मैं? इट्स बेसिकली कि ये दोनों इक्वेशन ही सेम है, राइट?
Exactly.
मैं इस इक्वेशन को अगर आगे 10 से
equation
मल्टीप्लाई करके वापस लिख दूंगा तो इट्स एसेंशियली सेम इक्वेशन. तो अगर एक ही इक्वेशन है जिसमें दो वेरिएबल्स है, तो मुझे पता है कि इनफाइनाइट वैल्यूज हो सकती है, राइट?
Yes.
क्लियर सबको?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think a lot of you have said infinite solution. Anshika, clear? Everyone who has said infinite solution, guys, is it clear? Infinite क्यों नहीं है and why it is zero? Divya, Manchi, Ankita, Samriddhi, Shantika, Come on, Sairi, Mayur, a lot of good students actually made a blunder in a very simple question. अगर मतलब कैट में ऐसा गया ना, लिटरली बहुत ज्यादा रिग्रेट होगा पूरे साल के लिए कि यार मैंने क्या कर दिया. वो क्वेश्चन में थोड़ा सा सोच लेता तो एक क्वेश्चन ज्यादा होता, +4 ज्यादा होता, परसेंटाइल बढ़ती, कॉल आता. तो बी अटेंटिव, थोड़ा सोच लो. इट्स ओके टू टेक 10 सेकंड ज्यादा, बट सोच के आंसर करना. ठीक है. सो यस, ये लाइन एक बार सब पढ़ लो एंड आस्क मी इफ देयर इज एनी डाउट. व्हाट आई एम सेइंग इज, इफ यू हैव, अगर तुमको यूनिक वैल्यूज ऑफ वेरिएबल्स निकालना है, फॉर एग्जांपल एक इक्वेशन है 2x plus 3y is equals to 5. Now if you have to find the unique values of x and y, it is generally necessary that we need as many independent simple equations as the number of variables. इसका क्या मतलब हुआ? इसका मीनिंग ये हुआ कि यार इस इक्वेशन में दो वेरिएबल्स है, राइट? फर्स्ट इज x and second is y. We have two variables in this equation. Now to be able to find the unique values of x and y, we need at least two independent equations, right? Independent का क्या मतलब है? ये क्वेश्चन डेटा सफिशिएंसी में आ सकता है इन सम ऑफ योर एग्जाम्स. स्टेटमेंट कैन बी, इफ यू हैव, मतलब बताना कि इज इट ट्रू और फॉल्स. इफ यू हैव सेम वेरिएबल, if you have same number of variables as the number of equation, you will always have unique solution. Is this statement true or false? I'll repeat my statement. If the number of variables in an equation is same as the number of equations, मतलब जितनी equation है उतने ही variable है, तो क्या unique solution होगा? Is it correct or wrong? Yes, बहुत लोग yes कह रहे हैं. Good. Good. Shrikar. Where's Naman? Naman, you have to answer this. Happy?
Sir, false.
False क्यों?
Sir, because it is not possible. Number of equation equal to number of variable.
मैं समझा नहीं. Not possible मतलब मेरे पास दो इक्वेशन है, दो वेरिएबल है. For example, this I have two equations and I have two variables.
Yes, sir.
मतलब इक्वेशन तुमको समझा, राइट? मैं कह रहा हूँ कि यार जितनी
Yes, sir.
इक्वेशन है और उतने ही वेरिएबल अगर
Yes,
है
sir.
तो यूनिक सॉल्यूशन होगा नहीं होगा? दिस इज द क्वेश्चन. Just think and I want
Sir,
Naman
होगा.
to answer this. होगा?
Sir, if I may.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm interrupting you guys. Go ahead.
Yeah, Naman. Go on.
Sir, unique solution होगा.
Sure होगा? Okay.
Sir, a by b equal to 2 by 3 equal to 3 by 4.
मैं अगेन
तो not possible.
मैंने स्टेटमेंट तुमको दिया था कि यार स्टेटमेंट है तुम्हारा कि अगर नंबर ऑफ वेरिएबल्स और नंबर ऑफ इक्वेशन सेम है तो क्या यूनिक सॉल्यूशन होगा. दिस इज द स्टेटमेंट एंड तुम कह रहे हो कि यहाँ पे है. बट देन व्हाट अबाउट दिस केस? यहाँ पे यूनिक सॉल्यूशन था तुम्हारा. यहाँ पे भी मैं कह सकता हूँ दैट यू हैव टू वेरिएबल्स एंड यू हैव टू इक्वेशंस. बट डिड यू हैव यूनिक सॉल्यूशन हियर? नमन थोड़ा जल्दी. क्लियर हो रहा है? मतलब
No, sir.
समझ में आ रहा है ना कि मैं क्या एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूँ तुमको?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now Shrikar or Happy? Why did you say yes? बताओ.
No, sir, I say false. It's
Right.
not possible.
Okay. You've changed your answer?
No, I've not changed your answer.
अच्छा, ठीक है, fine. So I hope this is clear कि it is not necessary because we might as well have infinite solutions. अगर equation को मैं 2 से multiply करके वापस लिख दूंगा, it's essentially same equation, so I'll end up having infinite solution, right? या फिर no solution भी हो सकता है, जैसा हमने यहाँ सामने देखा एग्जांपल में. So it is not necessary. इसलिए मैं ये वर्ड लगा रहा हूँ independent. Independent मतलब कि यार equations different है, मतलब एक coefficient same नहीं है, तो इसलिए ये वाला वर्ड आया.
Sir,
Yeah.
so can I ask one doubt? Yeah. So if I have to tell that if two equations, like I'll tell you a statement, you can tell me if it's true or false. So if I'm plotting two lines on the graph, if they are, unless they are, so if they are not collinear and parallel, the equations are going to be independent. I think that's right.
If they are not collinear and parallel.
Parallel. then they might be, then they must intersect, right? If they're not parallel and collinear, they have to intersect.
Given you're talking in the same plane, say 2 dimension, right?
Yes, we are just talking about x and y axis, no third
Right.
yeah, no third plane.
So if that is given in the question कि ठीक है, it's a 2 dimension plane, then yes, it makes sense because there can only be 3 cases कि या तो intersect होगी, या overlap होगी, या फिर parallel होगा. Parallel है तो कभी intersect नहीं होगा. Intersect नहीं हुआ तो there will be no solution. If they are overlapping, which means they are essentially the same line, तो there are going to be infinite solution. और अगर intersect हुआ तो unique solution.
हाँ, तो अगर पैरेलल और कोलिनियर है तो वो डिपेंडेंट इक्वेशंस हो गए, वो इंडिपेंडेंट नहीं हुए.
Correct.
Or and then as far as cat is concerned, we are only limited till one plane. I doubt if we have something of z axis, x, y, and z axis. Do we have it?
Why can't you have it? X plus y plus z is equals to 3.
I mean, we can have it, but is it irrelevant to cat?
Why not? You can have a 3 dimension.
Okay, yes.
Variable
Yeah, it's from the equation. Yes. From C, yes, right.
Okay, let's move on. Let's solve this, guys. Come on. ASAP. You can use your pen and paper. Try to solve it in 30 seconds. Let's see who answers this first. I think I'm not even going to explain this. So I want everyone to be able to solve this very, very correctly. Okay, Sanjana has answered this. Okay, Sanjana has answered this. Sanjana, ek baar, can you try to put this value in second equation and check? See, always, जो भी answer आ रहा है, go and put these values in the option and check it. Shantika, cross check it कि value डालने से आंसर आता है क्या. Okay. Shantika, I think your answer was correct. So ठीक है, I'll just write the answer here. -1/3, 26/3, comma 1. This is the answer. Those guys who haven't gotten it, Naman, good? Yes, Sanjana, is it clear? Or do you want me to solve and explain? Anyone who wants me to solve, or I think we can move on. अगर नहीं हुआ होगा तो you just have to cross check. मैं method बता देता हूँ कि क्या करना है. First equation को, the fastest way will be कि first को third से multiply करो, then compare first and third equation, then multiply the second equation. Sorry, ठीक है. तो ऐसे करके आपकी first equation आ जाएगी y and z में. Then what you have to do is, then you just have to multiply the first equation by 2 and then subtract first and the second equation. ठीक है. And then again you will have an equation in y and z, and though equation yz में हो जाएगी, you will solve it, find the value of yz, put it back in first equation and find the value. Or alternatively, Dexter has said कि 1 + 2 - 3. 1 + 2 - 3, absolutely perfect, Dexter. I think that is a very sharp observation. See, one thing that you can see is, एक second में बता रहा हूँ. I'll just erase this. कि इस क्वेश्चन को थोड़ा सा जल्दी कैसे कर सकते हो तुम ना. मोहम्मद, I think this is simple ना, मतलब it's just solving an equation. There is no rocket science. 3 equation 3 वेरिएबल सॉल्व करना है. ठीक है, तो देखो एक ही हो सकता है कि यार लास्ट इक्वेशन में आया 3x + 3y. If you just observe this equation for 1 minute and you'll see कि first में if you just add equation 1 and equation 2, what are you going to get? You will get 3x + 3y - z is equals to 24, and 3x + 3y - 4z is equals to 21. It is already given to you in equation 3. Now you just subtract these two equations. You'll get 3z is equals to -3. which means z is equals to -1. तो z की वैल्यू आ गई. अब सिंपल z की वैल्यू को फर्स्ट और सेकंड इक्वेशन में पुट करो एंड देन जस्ट सॉल्व इट. ठीक है, क्लियर? मोहम्मद, इज इट क्लियर? And there can be multiple ways as well to solve this. ठीक है. Next question. Let us see who can solve this question faster. This is the question.
Sir. Hello.
Rishika, your voice is breaking.
Now? Is it fine now?
Yes, it is better.
Sir, in the previous question, the value of z was 1. Am I right?
In this question,
Previous question.
in the previous question, the value of z was 1 or -1. Just a minute. Mistake. Yeah, I think it is 1. It should be 1. So what mistake did I make? It is 24. This is minus z and this is minus 4z. Okay, yeah. This has to be +3 because I'm subtracting this. So the value of z will be 1. My bad. Thanks for pointing out. I think this question it can take time or you can solve it ASAP. By the way, this is just the starter. अभी classes session चालू भी नहीं हुआ है. So just hurry up. $4,200 is the answer. I think most of you have gotten this right. Answer is 4,200. कैसे करना है? The cost of 3 chairs. So direct thing that you have to write in your notebook is 3c plus 4t is equals to 2,500. Then 4c plus 3t is equals to 2,400. Now you have to solve this. Now निकालना क्या है? निकालना है तुमको 6c plus 6t is what you have to find out, right? So most of the students, what they'll do is इसको 4 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, इसको 3 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, सॉल्व करेंगे, x and y निकालेंगे एंड देन c and t की वैल्यू निकालेंगे एंड देन they'll put the value in this equation कि ठीक है क्या आता है. But the smarter way is see, right? एक ट्रिक होता है कि whenever the coefficient of first variable and the coefficient of second variable in the second equation. So basically अगर दो इक्वेशन है, पहली इक्वेशन में एक वेरिएबल का कोफिशिएंट और दूसरी इक्वेशन में दूसरे वेरिएबल का कोफिशिएंट अगर वो सेम है एंड वाइस वर्सा कि फर्स्ट इक्वेशन में सेकंड वेरिएबल का जो कोफिशिएंट है एंड सेकंड इक्वेशन में जो फर्स्ट वेरिएबल का कोफिशिएंट है अगर वो सेम है देन द फास्टेस्ट वे टू सॉल्व द एक्सप्रेशन इज जस्ट ऐड देम एंड सबट्रैक्ट देम. सो इफ यू जस्ट ऐड दीज इक्वेशंस तुमको क्या आएगा 7c plus 7t is equals to 4,900. यहां से डायरेक्टली क्लिक हो जाएगा कि यार you only need to find the value of c plus t, right? So from here c plus t is nothing but 700. So 6 into 700 will be 4,200. ये सब लिखने की भी जरूरत नहीं है. If you have done ये equation लिखना है बस, उसके बाद you just have to do mental calculation कि c plus t is 700. So 6 into 700 is 4,200. Just mark the answer as 4,200 and move on. No need to find the values of c and t individually. Is this clear to everyone? Or was there anyone जिसने same method लगाया था? Good. So good to see Sanika, Samruddhi. Okay, great. I think most of you guys haven't solved the value of CNT and I think that is the best way and a good job. So यहाँ से learning क्या है कि always try to compare. See, even अगर मुझसे मतलब एक question में ये भी पूछा होता ना कि यार C और T निकालना है, still मैं यही करता, मैं directly add कर लेता, C plus T equals to 700 ये एक expression डाल देता और फिर second क्या करता, I would just subtract these equations. So just add these equations, find and c plus t equals to something में एक equation बना लो and then subtract those equations. क्योंकि जब मैं subtract करूंगा मुझे क्या आएगा minus c plus t is equals to 100. So then I can simply add them. तो तो t की वैल्यू 400 डायरेक्टली आ जाएगी एंड c विल बी इक्वल्स टू 300. तो यहाँ से सॉल्व करना बहुत ही इजी हो जाएगा, राइट? सो लर्निंग इज अगर कोएफिशिएंट सेम है, ऐड देम एंड सबट्रैक्ट देम एंड देन सॉल्व द एक्सप्रेशन. ठीक है?
So that's all for today. I hope you all have learned something new. This video was the first video of this topic, hence the level was low. I tried to keep it right from the basic, focusing a lot on concepts. But in the subsequent videos, we are going to go deeper with shortcuts, with advanced questions. So yeah, stay tuned and press the subscribe button to be notified on the next video.